Hey guys, this is Adrian Vandenberg, all the way from Holland. You're watching CMS TV. Turn it up. The sound, that is the picture. Um, Whenever I'm in the picture, it's better to turn the picture off.
What is going on, everyone? It is Chris Akin back with another edition of Chris Akin Presents. Please do all the podcasty stuff. Would you please like, follow, share, comment, tell a buddy, make a phone call, whatever it is you do. All right, just make sure people know so the channel grows and so that we can keep doing this stuff, okay? All right, let's get on to it, man. Dave Chappelle, kind of surprisingly, I'm going to be honest, I didn't hear anything about this until I was watching the Jake Paul Anthony Joshua fight. And in the middle of it somewhere, they ran a commercial with Chappelle saying, hey, I've got a new comedy special. It'll be on right after the fight. And that was pretty cool. Nice little surprise. Always enjoy a little surprise from the Netflix crew or from anybody. So Chappelle puts out this new thing called The Unstoppable. And on this, Dave Chappelle is obviously controversial in some ways. Not to me. I don't see what the controversy is. He just says what he thinks. And he does what he does. And he doesn't give a shit what you guys think or I think or anybody thinks. And good for him. That's the way it should be. But he put out this special, brand new topics, very fresh. I don't know when he recorded it, but it could not have been very long ago. Because he addressed things that have happened in the last 3 months. He addressed the death of Charlie Kirk. He addressed his as well as all the other comics going to Saudi Arabia to do comedy there, and some other stories as well. Now I'm going to tell you guys up front, and this is just being straight up. I truly, truly loved this, and that being said, if you are a fan of the traditional comedy special, the kind where every 20 seconds you're getting another laugh, don't even bother logging in to look at this, because this is not that kind of a comedy special. There are some very funny moments on it. I laughed very hard at some of the things that he was saying. But Chappelle has transformed more into this storyteller guy that a lot of people are trying to do too. Bill Burr is trying to do it as well. And some of them do it really well, and some of them do not. I personally do not think Bill Burr does it well at all. I think he's terrible at it. His last couple of specials have been just garbage. Chappelle, on the other hand, I don't know. He's got a little bit more of that he's talking to me mode going on, I guess, or it just feels comfortable, something like that. And this was very much that. He talked a lot about, and maybe it's just because I'm here in Ohio and he lives in Ohio and he's buying up his town in Ohio, but he talked very much about buying up his town in Ohio and how that gives him power and how he feels like that makes him powerful. But he talked about some of the pitfalls of that too, as well, like people coming up to him, assuming that he's the de facto mayor of this town, more or less, and telling him his problems. And it was funny the way he presented it. It was really, really good. He talked about, again, Charlie Kirk, but not necessarily from a political standpoint. He talked about Charlie Kirk more in Charlie was in a position of power and he got gunned down, and I'm in a position where my voice is more powerful, so I'm worried about getting gunned down. And it was interesting, and of course he put a funny spin on it, as well as funny as you can on that, and it was good. It was really good. Probably the most jarring to me, and I'm trying not to tell the jokes. As far as I'm concerned, if you want the jokes, watch the Netflix special. But the most telling thing that he talked about was the Saudi Arabia thing. And if you pay any attention at all to comics and comedians and comedy, just in general, you know this has been a huge source of debate for months now, with him and Burr and a bunch of other people. I think Whitney Cummings might have gone over to this thing. Like, a lot of comics went to do comedy in Saudi Arabia. And, for a lot of the naysayers have said, this is giving up, this is selling out, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I agree. It is selling out. That being said, what the hell? You're a comic. Your job is to make money. So you sold out. You made as much money as you could. He kind of inadvertently slipped up and said how much he made, or advertently. I think he might have purposely said how much money he made going to Saudi Arabia. But it was life-changing money, even for a guy like Dave Chappelle that already has a lot of money. So it made sense why he went over there and did it. And he talked a lot, and this I found the most interesting more than funny. He talked a good deal about how there's more freedom to be yourself in Saudi Arabia than here. Because when you do comedy here, when you tell a joke here, you're always taking the risk of being canceled. And he goes into that in great detail. He also told a really longer story that wasn't that funny, but it was definitely interesting about the boxer Jack Johnson in the 1910s and how he only would fight white guys because he was kind of the great white hope killer, and that was really interesting as well. And the way Chappelle framed it up and matched it with today and with how race and race relations work and stuff was really interesting. So overall, I'm going to give this thing a solid thumbs up. I mean, again, if you are looking for a Dice Clay type of a thing or a Kinison type of a thing, or I don't know, anybody that's doing well in comedy now, a Cat Williams sort of a thing or whatnot, this may not be your thing. But if you like somebody that can really weave together an hour and make it feel like 5 minutes and get some really good laughs out of it, learn something, or at least hear an opinion, whether you believe it or not, this is a very good special for you. So I would recommend this. Again, it is called The Unstoppable. It's got a longer name, but I won't say that because this is white, not black, and I'm not allowed. So there you go. But, yeah, check it out. The Unstoppable. It is Dave Chappelle, brand new special out there on Netflix today. Go check it out. I think you will enjoy it. And that's going to be all the enjoyment you give me for one day. I am done. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you're watching every single day. I'm going to be releasing something or another. I'm going to try and release every day. We'll see how that goes. I will at least have 4 or 5 a week. I promise you that. Do all the podcasty bullshit. If you would for me, please like, subscribe, follow, share, comment, tell a buddy, steal it and send it to somebody, steal it and use it in your own video. I don't care. Put it together. Let's help this thing grow. Okay. All right. So for Chris Akin Presents, I am Chris Akin, and guess what? I will be again tomorrow. See ya.
Hey, you. Why are you watching this with commercials? Go commercial-free and unlock exclusive content. Become a VIP today on Locals, Substack, or Rumble Premium. Stop waiting.